Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Good to
Hi.
have you here.
Yeah, me too. It's my pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
so
having
much for joining.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me welcome. Can you go a little behind so that everyone can see you? Can you just adjust the camera a little? Yes,
It's
that's it.
better? Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Thank you, people, for joining. Let me first introduce what is it all about? What is the show all about? This is about understanding and addressing the unique needs of individuals diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And before I introduce my beautiful guest here, let me brief you a little about what is ASD, who am I, and what is my connect with ASD. So ASD is autism spectrum disorder, which is a neurological developmental disorder. This is basically it begins in early childhood and lasts lifelong. I hope I'm saying correctly.
Yes,
Please correct
absolutely.
me if I go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, and I am a spiritual healer and a counselor. I'm a certified international NLP practitioner and a life coach. I'm doing my PhD in meditation, which is another healing modality. And my research is on, finding out impediments to meditation as a therapeutic measure among mothers who have children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And that is when my journey started with meeting people, having kids, those who are autistic. So and during this journey, I was fortunate enough to meet these extraordinary people, those who work unconditionally for these angels on earth. So that was my introduction. Now let me introduce you to this beautiful lady on the screen. So this is Miss Piyu Sengupta, who is a beautiful person, intelligent, selfless, strong, and a doting mother.
Why did
She's she's also a commerce graduate, and she's done her PGDM in early childhood care and education in learning disability. And this is not it. She is also a co-founder and CEO of Pulri Association, which is again working for autistic kids and autistic adults. So without wasting much of time, without me talking much, I would want you to talk about your experience about and how many angels you have at home and your experience about autism. So let's just get started. Welcome to our show, Sengupta.
Thank you. Firstly, I would say that if I have to introduce myself, I would say I am a mother of a child who is in the spectrum, and he is 16 years old. And my journey started since his birth, and it's been 16, 17 years now. And it's a fabulous journey, but not a very easy one. But God would choose some people, select those who can really fight the cause, and I think I am one of them. And God has given me that opportunity to be with these people, these wonderful pure souls, and work with them and learn and share my journey, life journey with them. So that is what I do, and rest of my life I want to continue doing that. And that's about it. I do my level best, whatever I can, and hopefully I will be able to continue as long as I want to.
Yeah, sure.
And
So,
Pulri is just a part of it, this whole journey.
yeah. So we'll be talking about the association as well. So, as for me, autism is like it affects individual how the way they act, interact, their communications, or maybe their learning abilities. So, as a mother, how would you describe autism as so that our viewers, the layperson can understand? Because during my journey in the research process, I came across a lot of people, those who do not know about autism. There's not much of awareness. So
Yeah,
how would
exactly.
you describe autism as a mother?
See, as a mother, when my son was detected with autism, even I was a layman. I didn't have any idea of what was happening, what is autism all about. So that was very new to me. But autism actually is a spectrum, and the spectrum is, it's a vast spectrum, and people with autism, and there can be many levels. We usually divide the levels into three. It is very either it is they are in a very low spectrum, then the medium, and there are children and adults who are in the higher spectrum also. So
Spectrum of symptoms, you mean?
no. Symptoms can vary from person to person, and each
Okay.
person is different. And spectrum means it's a, you can say, if you take a count from 1 to 10, you can
Yes.
say it's a spectrum. Then 1 to 3 is that part where the level of autism is very low. And
Okay.
then we can say the child is able to do many things. He can be verbal, he can be communicative, he will be able to do many things on his own. He might be independent completely. Then
Right.
comes from 3 to 6 is the moderate spectrum, where the child or the person will be able to do some of the things independently, and some things he won't be able to do on his own, and might need care and help from a caregiver. And there is one spectrum, like, which is the kids who are very much in the higher spectrum. They might be completely non-verbal, they may not have any speech, they might not able to do many, they might not have any kind of fine motor skills, and also day-to-day activities what we do, like eating, going to bathrooms, that even that might be very difficult for them to do. So they will require constant monitoring, and these people require caregivers almost 24/7 throughout their life. So it's a vast spectrum, and each child with autism, even in the higher spectrum or in childs with very low level of autism, they are extraordinary in some way or the other, because autism is actually a nervous problem with the nervous system. So some part of your brains are not working properly, and some parts are there which is, to balance it, it is working in maybe giving double efforts than what is actually required. So every child with autism, you will find that they are extraordinary in at least one field or the other. Even those who are non-verbal, there are many who are unable to walk properly also. Even they are at least in one thing they will be pretty extraordinary. And if these children, from the day they are being assessed with autism and they detected with autism, they are being trained and they are being catered properly, and they are exposed to the normal world properly, trust me, even if a child with a higher level of autism can lead a life which is far better, and quite independent on their own, but they need to be trained and loved equally like any other child. And the major thing what is required is acceptance. I think the problem with autism lies not with the children or the people who are suffering with autism, but it lies with their families, immediate families, their parents, and also everybody in the society. Till today, many of us don't have the knowledge of what autism actually really is.
Yes.
So if that awareness is there everywhere, then these people are very much there. Earlier days also they were there, they are there, and they will be there with us.
True,
So
true. So
yeah,
do you